2013 Super Air Nautique G23 in Masters Blue, silver cloud hull, main and interior deck. It's got that 2013 rear stripe in the blue there, where it doesn't actually connect to the newer style accent stripe they did in 2014 and newer, so that's kind of cool. It does have a partial factory graphic on it, has been trimmed, so you just kind of have that Super Air Nautique badge there in front of your Chromax lettering. It does have design package, so you've got the white windshield frame with the vent, and then the header towards the tower there is white as well. It does have a painted tower in blue and silver cloud. You look underneath there, we do have a platform ladder on this G23. And I do want to point out, the gel coat is in amazing shape. You almost always see fading on the transom or on the platform, and this one looks really, really good. It's been really well taken care of. Another interesting thing is it has black rear vents on it, where all the other Chromax on the boat is in chrome. Lastly, up top on the tower, you're going to see some Rev 10 wet sound speakers, and there are 4 tower lights up there, but that whole stereo on the boat has been replaced with wet sounds speakers through the interior, the sub. The amps have been switched, so we got a nice audio system on there. Well, this G23 is super, super clean. It's got like 488 hours on it. It's got that 450 engine with 2-to-1 gear reduction transmission. So let's hop inside, check out the interior on this G23. All right, inside the 2013 G23, we've got silver cloud main on our interior with Masters Blue piping. We also have the silver cloud texture Carbona vinyl here with black stitching. And lastly, titanium gray on our seat boxing down between the seats. The interior is in awesome shape. We've got mocha brown sea deck on the steps and walk-through and floor. Our nice blue platform back there. Rear step is going to have the cooler in it. We have black vents on the corners with the stereo transom stereo remote there. But the interior is in really, really nice condition on this. Sun pads are pretty much perfect. I can't find anything worth pointing out on those. The sea deck all looks really good. Anything on this interior is going to be pretty minor. Our tower does have this textured paint instead of the polished paint, which is kind of what you see on a lot of the of our newer Nautiques. It's this style paint, and we do have a little bit of chipping and flaking on the blue accent. And then on the tower base, you can see where the cover has kind of rubbed on it a little bit, which I don't know if that's, it doesn't look like it's like worn through the paint. It just looks like it's left like a little bit of black discoloration on those corners, but it's, you know, you step back and you don't really see it until you're super close on it. But we're gonna see these same type of paint chips on the blue on the other side as well. Also on the tower, we have a set of rear-facing lights on both sides, and you've got those up front as well. Those are super bright. A pair of Rev 10 tower speakers up top, and then the factory bimini and rope basket right here. Seats are going to open up in the back here to show some extra ballast, and it's not really a piggyback system. It's kind of interesting, which I'll show you here in a moment. But there's a valve you switch to switch the pumps from the stock ballast, which is underneath the floors. So when those are full, you can flip the valve and start filling these bags down here in the rear lockers. This boat does have the ZR 450, so the high output 6-liter motor. It's got about 488 hours on it. It's freshly serviced, fresh fluids, filters, impeller. Runs great. It's the partially closed cooled ready to roll. Great power on this particular boat, especially with a 2-to-1 gear reduction on the transmission, which this has been upgraded with to the newer style, similar to what you've seen in 2014 and on, to all the way up to the brand new boats. They all have 2-to-1 transmissions. 2013 G's did not have that, so this has been upgraded. Storage communicates all the way to the back. We've got a battery charger. More storage over here, all the way to the back. Let's open up the floor real fast. Got our batteries, drain plug, all the goodies here. This is the valve I was talking about. So you fill, switch that over, and that'll fill the bags in the rear, close them off, so on and so forth. But all your pumps are down there. Back center seat's in good shape. Maybe a little bit of wrinkle there, but that's pretty normal because people step on this a lot. But no splits, no tears, no mildew along here, which you almost always see, especially on these lighter interior boats. Oh yeah, sorry. Inlays. You've got Polk speaker covers, but behind there you have Wet Sounds speakers. So all the stereo has been replaced with Wet Sounds. You've got Wet Sounds interior speakers, sub, and tower speakers. Over here, our embroidery does have a little bit of staining on it. We see that on the port side as well. Flip up seat, back center seat also slides open like so. Close that, lift it up, slides right back into place. I'm gonna go ahead and close these up for now. That seat can flip flat. Love seat's in good shape. You do have a little bit of fading here on the embroidery and a couple light little cuts there in that vinyl with a couple mildew spots across the top. Other than that, the rest of your seat base, everything looks really nice. Down under the OB, here's your Wet Sound sub trash can. This does have the air dam that slides into the walkthrough over here, and then they've installed a vent here for your subwoofer to kind of breathe out into the boat a little bit better. I'm gonna fire the boat up. I'm getting close to shore. 450 fires right up nice and easy. Got your glove box there, head unit, storage trays, all those goodies there. Put it in gear, get away from the shore here for a moment. Coming over to the dash, got a big Roswell mirror. Glove box over here for the driver's side. A little bit of storage, which is great to have. Steering wheel's fully adjustable. Driver's seat's in great shape. I want to show you most of the embroidery. You're going to see a little bit of fading too. And then down here in the driver's seat, if I can pull open between the seats, there is a split in the vinyl right there. But the rest of the vinyl is actually pretty soft, so I don't know if that's going to get a whole lot worse. You don't really see that one anyways. Let's sit down here. We have Link 2.0 screen on the dash. Controls everything. You got your control buttons here and here with all your menu navigation over here. So you've got your maps, which I don't know. Let me see if this actually has the maps. There. It does have the lake maps, which is sweet. You've got your stereo. This does have Bluetooth, AM, FM, auxiliary, USB. You got your rider presets in here. And then on our switches, we have docking lights, interior lights. There's no more overhead lighting in the speakers, but you have overhead lighting on the tower still with those lights I showed you a little bit ago. Underwater lights, has a pair of those. Heater fan and heated driver's seat. That's all through the screen. And then our manual ballast fill and drain is here as well. Go back to the home screen real fast. There you go, hours 488. Keyless ignition. And then we have a WS420 over here, EQ for your stereo. So you can tweak stuff pretty easy and on the fly without having to go through a different screen. gear shifter. Again, 2-to-1 gear reduction with the bigger prop, which is amazing for the performance on this boat. Top up in the bow. Nice open seating. Wide open storage under the seats there. And then we do have the optional armrests on this G23. Seats are in good shape. Do have a little sign of wear right there. Super minor, nothing major anywhere on this interior. It's been really, really well taken care of. So with that being said, I think it briefly covers everything on the inside. Let's go ahead and hop out and get some running footage of this G23.
All right, 2013 G23 ZR450. It's been upgraded to the 2-to-1 gear reduction, 1717 prop. That came out on the 2014 boats. Pretty much a good game changer on this drive setup. The 2013's had a unique hull color placement. See that the bottom stripe is just that master's blue. It's a small thing, but you couldn't get that. That was coordinated with the accent stripe in 2014. 2013 you could get, man, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 color placements. I think that's what it is. But no interior deck color, which was interesting. 14 is the first year for the interior deck color. The only year you can get black on the interior. But I digress. G23 looks really pretty in Masters Blue and Silver Cloud. Give us a call if you have any questions about this beautiful G23. 317-845-9253.